Interaction diagram introduction. So in this interaction diagram, we shall discuss its different features, usability and different operations. So under this UML diagram, we are having multiple different types of diagrams. So interaction diagram is one of the most important diagrams. Under this interaction diagram, we are going to have two different type of diagrams. One is a sequence diagram, another one is a collaboration diagram. So from the term interaction, it is quite obvious and clear that the diagram is used to describe some type of interactions among the different elements in the model. This interaction diagram is a part of dynamic behavior of the system. We know that all these diagrams can be categorized under the static and another one is a dynamic behavior. So this is the diagram which is coming under the dynamic behavior of the system. This interactive behavior is represented in UML in two different diagrams known as the sequence diagram and another one is the collaboration diagram. The basic purpose of both the diagrams are similar, but they will be working in different aspects. So there are some softwares there with the help of which we can easily draw these UML diagrams. So if you consider the rational rows or some other softwares, you may have to draw only one diagram, either sequence diagram or you can go for the collaboration diagram. So whenever you are drawing one of the diagrams, then pressing some special key, say in case of rational rows, if you press F5, then you can get the collaboration diagram directly. Need not to draw the collaboration diagram separately, and also it is vice versa. From the collaboration diagram, you can come to sequence diagram if you require to do so. So this is one sample diagram that is known as a sequence diagram we are having. So here you see at the top, at the head, we will be having object name colon class name. So there is a basic syntax there. So object name colon class name, otherwise also you can only mention the object name, otherwise you can only mention colon class name. So that means this sequence diagram, as its heading is containing object name colon class name, that means it is quite obvious that this sequence diagram is highly related with the class diagrams. So this sequence diagram and the class diagrams are very much related. Sometimes we may have to draw these class diagrams and sequence diagrams simultaneously. Otherwise, we can draw the class diagrams, then we can come to the sequence diagram to get the respective heads as the object name colon class name. So this is known as the timeline. This is the object, this is the timeline, and this is known as the activation. So in this way, we are having multiple timelines are there, and these are known as the activations, that means for which this particular operation is active. So here you see we are having this prepare one function. So ordered input window, from here the order will be prepared. So there is a function called prepared, and there is the order we are having, that another object we are having, there is a respective timeline, and there is a prepared is there. So order entry, order check, in this way the respective sequence diagram has been drawn. So in the introduction, we are just giving you the idea, what is the sequence diagram, and then we'll be giving you the idea what is the collaboration diagram, but detailing on this sequence diagram and collaborations will be done in the next series of videos. And here you see these are the timelines and all, and in this way sometimes we may have such type of things, that is a looping might be there. So now this is the check is a function, and this particular check function is checking whether this order entry is feasible or not. In this way, along with the time, how these objects, how these messages are being passed between one object to another object, that is the main thing in case of sequence diagram. That means at first it has to be initiated, then it has to be initiated. So in this way, along with time, how the messages will be passed between these objects, that will be depicted in the sequence diagram. So in case of interaction diagram, the second type of diagram, which is the collaboration diagram. Sequence diagram emphasizes on the time sequence of messages, and collaboration diagram emphasizes on the structural organization, the objects that send and receive messages. So that is the basic theme behind this sequence diagram, and this is our collaboration diagram. You can find that from the very first diagram, we are drawing the same here. The same type of diagram has been drawn. So here we are having this bus depot. It is the same. So there is an object name colon class name. So these are nothing but the objects. So all these are the objects, and these are the respective messages which has been passed from one object to another object. So the basic theme behind this sequence diagram and this collaboration diagram has been written here. You can easily find it out that sequence diagram emphasizes on the time sequence of messages and collaboration diagram emphasizes the structural organization, that how these objects will receive and send messages. To have the more declaration and discussion on this interaction diagram, please watch next videos. Thanks for watching this.